Hey everybody, welcome to Heat My Shorts. Hope you're all doing well. So, bit of a story time today. I was actually all set up to do a hot sauce review last Thursday, which was a week ago. A little over a week ago, I guess. I can't quite see the calendar from here. But anyways, I actually had this tripod set up in this exact spot. Basically, helmet in that same spot and everything. And I decided to take Lizzie for a play at the dog park downtown before I filmed the video. Just because, I don't know, it's easier to get that taken care of before I get all involved with this stuff and forget. So we headed downtown to the, I want to say Lawrence Street dog park downtown. It's the one we always go to. And we got to the dog park there, and there's two gates to the dog park, like a double security gate thing, like just chain link fences. But you go in, I'll tell it the shorter version. The inner gate was left open by somebody, whoever was there last, but the outer gate was closed. So we went in through the outer gate, and as soon as we got through the outer gate, Lizzie saw the opening of the inner gate and went for it. She was still on her leash, so she didn't get very far before she got to the end of her leash, which was still wrapped around my hand somehow. Well, I ended up with a fractured metacarpal, which is the bone that runs from your main knuckle to your palm. The little, you have 4 in your palm and then a thumb one as well. The pinky one is, I guess, the number 5 or the 5th metacarpal. So I got a little fracture in there. It's not broken all the way through, but I did get a partial cast splint thing that I have to wear for a couple weeks until the 14th of August. I go back to see the specialist at the hospital in the orthopedic section, I think. I forget. So anyways, after the break, the next day was actually our annual family reunion weekend up at my parents' place. So headed up there for Friday and had a really good weekend actually up there. Lizzie got to meet all of the family and all of the dogs. Well, not all of them, because not everybody comes up, of course, because they come from all over. Chilliwack, Vancouver, Penticton, other places probably, but those are the ones I can think of. Had an awesome weekend. Lizzie behaved so well. She had maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes where she was pretty out of control, I suppose, just because she was so stoked meeting everybody, but she did really well. She met my parents' 2 golden retrievers, my cousin's, I think she's a pit bull Rottweiler cross. She looks more like a Rottweiler, but she's shorter. And my uncle's, I believe she's a Chihuahua cross named Daisy. She's a sweetheart. And actually, Daisy showed dominance over Lizzie, which was a first for maybe both of them. Definitely a first for Lizzie, but Daisy kind of gets overwhelmed by all of the big dogs because she's just a little dog and she's actually a rescue as well. So she gets kind of overwhelmed and then crawls up on my uncle's lap. But Lizzie seemed to be a really good match for her. They played fairly gently, and also Daisy showed dominance over Lizzie, which was, yeah, really good for Daisy's self-esteem. So I'm stoked that that happened also. And there was a kitty, my uncle's kitty, which is a ragdoll kitty. She's beautiful little white and, well, mostly white, but a little bit of gray ragdoll cat. And she hangs out on her leash on a long string in the yard there. I actually posted a picture on Instagram because she's just so cute. But yeah, I had a really good weekend. I came back and I was going to do a garden tour, but then the smoke rolled in, actually. We had a pretty decent weekend as far as the smoke is concerned, but then I think it was the day after I got home, I woke up and it was smoky, and it's been pretty gross ever since. So it's just not worth going outside and spending the time to set up and do a tour in the yard and put Lizzie through that just for some views and likes. So I figured, you know, I've thought about it for a few days and I figured why not do a video and tell you why I've been absent for a week and tell you what to expect, I suppose. Because I was able to modify the controls on my flight simulator, so I use my flight yoke again instead of the joystick, so I can continue with our flight series. It's not optimal, but it'll work. And not quite feeling ready to hold a spoon in my hand and pour from a bottle and not pour it everywhere, you know what I mean? So, and I also don't feel great about having this on camera for reviewing somebody's sauces. I don't know why. I'm probably overthinking that, but that's just the conclusion. The conclusion that I came to there. Quickly reading through my notes here because I did make some notes. I think I've basically covered it all here. So let's have a little hangout with this little doggy, Miss Lizzie. Hey, I'll bring a stick over for you. She got a new stick. Yeah, she's actually had one of these already, but one of the other dogs got a hold of it and chewed on it a little bit. So we got her a new one. Actually, yeah, this was gifted to us essentially by the owner. I don't need to get into that anyways though, because we're not here to shame the other dogs for chewing up toys. I'm actually stoked on how well this toy holds up for Lizzie, because she tends to kill her toys, but she hasn't really succeeded in killing these ones yet. It's a Chuck It brand Ultra. Yeah, Chuck It Ultra. They call it a stick. It's just a Chuck It stick, which I could see. It's, you know, it's kind of stick shaped, but she can bring that one in the house because it doesn't leave splinters everywhere. Right, Lizzie? Yeah. We just went up to Total Pet and saw some of her best buddies up there. Actually, that's where we got the Chuck It stick from. Got some liver treats for her. Had a visit with her buddies up there. She was a little bit loud. Really need to work on her barking in stores and in public, but mostly in stores. It's mostly when we're indoors, I find. I'm not sure why. But she's pretty good. She's not even a year old. August 18th will be her 1-year birthday. I cannot believe how fast this has gone by. I can't believe she's almost a year old. She came home October 14th, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but I think it was October 14th is our gotcha day, but her birthday is August 18th. I don't know if we're necessarily having any sort of a party for her, but we'll definitely hang out and celebrate her birthday here with attention and treats. And I think that's basically it. I just wanted to make an appearance and tell you what's been going on, tell you why I've been absent, and probably won't be as many videos, you know, as often as it had been, just because I want to kind of stretch this out or whatever. Not stretch it out, but you know what I mean? Make the videos last until I can get this, hopefully get this removed on the 18th. Or was it the 14th? Too many 14s and 18s talked about in this video. It's the 14th, I wrote it down. So anyways, I think that's about it. Yeah, almost 9 minutes. That should be good. Super quiet air conditioner running. I'm still so stoked about that. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry for the bad news, but hey, it's good to hang out anyways, and yeah, I appreciate your time. This has been Heat My Shorts with Lizzie and Steve, The Maggie Show. I love you all. Bye-bye.